कुंज विहारी। गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी। गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी। यशोदनंदन व्रज जनरंजना। यशोदनंदन व्रज जनरंजना। यशोदनंदन व्रज जनरंजना। यमुना तीरा वनचारी। यमुना तीरा वनचारी। जय राधा माधवा कुंज विहारी। जय राधा माधवा कुंज विहारी। जय गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी। गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी। यशोदनंदन व्रज जनरंजना। यशोदनंदन व्रज जनरंजना। यशोदनंदन व्रज जनरंजना। यमुना तीरा वनचारी। यमुना तीरा वनचारी। यमुना तीरा वनचारी। जय राधा माधवा कुंज विहारी। जय राधा माधवा कुंज विहारी। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. जय राधा वृंदावन चंद्र राधा वृंदावन चंद्र राधे. जय राधे जय राधे जय राधे राधे श्री राधे. जय वृंदावन धाम कृष्ण बलराम, वृंदावन धाम जय कृष्ण बलराम. निताई गौरांग निताई गौरांग निताई गौरांग गौर हरि. जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद.
Divine Grace. इसी भक्त वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय. इस्कॉन संस्थापचार्य सेव द होल वर्ल्ड विश्व गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय. अनंत कोटि वैष्णववृंद की जय. नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जय. षट गोस्वामी प्रभु की जय. प्रेम से गौर श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद की जय. वृंद देवी तुलसी महारानी की जय. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय. निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे. ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय. ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय. ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय. नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्. नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवत्युत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकीम्. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, Chapter 3, The Lord's Pastimes out of Vrindavan, Text 1. Uddhava uvacha tatassa agatya puram swapitrosh tatassa agatya puram swapitrosh चिकीर्षया शम्बलदेव संयुतः चिकीर्षया शम्बलदेव संयुतः निपात्य तुङ्गाद्रिपुयूतनाथम् निपात्य तुङ्गात् रिपुयूतनाथम् हतं व्यकर्षद् व्यसुम् ओजसर्व्याम् हतं व्यकर्षद् व्यसुम् ओजसर्व्याम् उद्धव उवाच ततस्य आगत्य पुरं स्वपित्रोः चिकीर्षया शम्बलदेव संयुतः निपात्य तुङ्गाद्रिपुयूतनाथम् हतं व्यकर्षद्व्यसमोजसुर्व्याम् उद्धव उवाच ततः आगत्य पुरं स्वपित्रोः चिकीर्षया शम्बलदेव संयुतः निपात्य तुङ्गाद्रिपुयूतनाथम् हतं व्यकर्षद् व्यसमोजसुर्व्याम् Uddhava uvacha sapitros चिकीर्षया शम्बलदेव संयुतः निपात्य तुङ्गाद्रिपुयूतनाथम् हतं व्यकर्षद् व्यसमोजसुर्याम् उद्धव उवाच अतः आगत्य पुरं स्वपित्रोः चिकीर्षया शम्बलदेव संयुतः निपात्य तुङ्गाद्रिपुयूतनाथम् हतं स व्यकर्षद् व्यसमोजसुर्याम् उद्धव उवाच ततः आगत्य पुरं स्वपित्रोः चिकीर्षया शम्बलदेव संयुतः निपात्य तुङ्गाद्रिपुयूतनाथम् हतं व्यकर्षद् व्यसमोजसुर्याम् Shri Uddhava Uvacha. Shri Uddhava said, Tatha, thereafter, Saha, the Lord, Agatya, coming, Puram, the city of Mathura, Svapitro, own parents, Chikirshaya, wishing well, Sham, well-being, Baladeva Samyutaha, with Lord Baladeva, Nipatya, dragging down, Tungad, from the throne, Ripuyutanatam, leader of public enemies, Hatam, killed, Vekarshat, pulled, Vyasam, on the ground, Ojasa, by strength, Urvyam, very great. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada. Sri Uddhava said, thereafter Lord Krishna went to Mathura city with Sri Baladeva, and to please their parents, they dragged Kamsa, the leader of public enemies, down from his throne and killed him, pulling him along the ground with great strength. Please repeat the translation. Sri Uddhava said, thereafter Lord Krishna went to Mathura city with Sri Baladeva, and to please their parents, they dragged Kamsa, the leader of public enemies, down from his throne and killed him, pulling him along the ground with great strength. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. King Kamsa's death is only briefly described here because such pastimes are vividly and elaborately described in the 10th canto. The Lord proved to be a worthy son of his parents even at the age of 16 years. Both brothers, Lord Krishna and Lord Baladeva, went to Mathura from Vrindavan and killed their maternal uncle who had given so much trouble to their parents. Vasudeva and Devaki, to their parents Vasudeva and Devaki. Kamsa was a great giant, and Vasudeva and Devaki never thought that Krishna and Baladeva would be able to kill such a great and strong enemy. When the two brothers attacked Kamsa on the throne, their parents feared that now Kamsa would finally get the opportunity to kill their sons, whom they had hidden for so long in the house of Nanda Maharaj. The parents of the Lord, due to parental affection, felt extreme danger and they almost fainted. Just to convince them that they had actually killed Kamsa, Krishna and Baladeva pulled Kamsa's dead body along the ground to encourage them. Thus ends the Bhaktivedanta purport. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Mena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschat Deshatarine. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Vancha kalpatarubhishya kripa sindhu bevacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Tatasa agatya puram swapitro shikirshayasham baladeva samyuta nipatya tungad ripuyutanatam hatam vyakarshat vyasam oja sarvyam. So this verse is spoken by Uddhava to Vidura. So here it has been explained that Tataha, this is the start of the new chapter, that the previously we were seeing the pastimes explained by Uddhava to Vidura about all the pastimes which had happened in Vrindavan and other places around. So now this verse onwards, Lord leaves Vrindavan and goes to Mathura, and thereafter he will be with Sandipini Muni and other pastimes in Dwaraka. Everything is explained. So in this particular verse, Uddhava is telling thereafter That means he's left Vrindavan, and came to Mathura. Tataha, thereafter, Saha, the Lord, Agatya. Agatya means the Lord came. Where did he come? To Puram. So Mathura is mentioned as Puram, to the city of Mathura. Baladeva Samyutaha. It is said that Lord Krishna and Baladeva, with Lord Balarama, Chikirshayasam. Chikirshaya means to please and take care of the well-being. Of whose well-being? Swapitroho. Swapitroho. Pitra means parents. To take care of his parents and also to take care of their welfare and to please them. So the Lord appeared. He came to Mathura. So how did he please? What did they do? It has been explained as Hatam Vyasum, killed, or Vyasam, Ripuyuta Natam. Ripuyuta Natam. Ripu means enemy. Yuta Natam. Yuta Natham means is an enemy of the public. So who was he? Kamsa. So they pleased by killing this Ripayuta Natham, the enemies of the public, leader of public enemies. Natham means leader. So after that, what did they do is Nipatya. They dragged down Vakarshat Tungat. They pulled him, Kamsa, from the throne down. Urvyam, on the ground, by their strength, Ojasa. So here it has been explained about how Krishna and Balaram entered the arena which was arranged by Kamsa. Very interestingly, it is said in the Krishna book, and we understand that how Kamsa was very cruel person. And it is said that from beginning he was only thinking that how to kill this his enemy. And he was thinking that Krishna is his enemy and any time Krishna can kill him. And he was one by one he was sending his different associates. And it is said that Kamsa was so powerful, even the Devatas used to get afraid of him. Because he had so many associates. Associates also they were afraid, and also Kamsa himself. All the Devatas were afraid. And he has arranged in such a way that it is said that he sent all the demons, and one by one Krishna and Balaram killed all these demons. And finally, he sent through Akrura to Krishna and Balaram to invite them for a wrestling arena. So it is said that it is a plan of Kamsa that he had very limited resource with him. And he had relied upon this resource. He thought that ultimately, after all these demons are killed, I have the best of best people with me still. Whom all he had? He had a very huge elephant, Kuvelaya Pida. It is said Kuvelaya Pida is so powerful that alone it could defeat all the enemies in a war. That powerful, sometimes in war field, Kamsa used to send alone this elephant. And one single elephant used to defeat all the enemies. And it used to come back. That is the power of Kuvelaya Pida. And apart from that, he had also planned in such a way that all the wrestlers are there. Kamsa had a very big wrestling arena and many wrestlers with him, whom Kamsa himself used to fight and used to train them. And it is said that all these wrestlers are there, and Kamsa also doesn't know what is the power of Krishna and Balaram. He's not able to assess. And one by one he started sending, and everybody was killed. And finally he thought that small Krishna and Balaram will be put under the legs of Kuvelaya Pida and crushed into pieces. So that was his plan. He kept just at the entrance. He has invited Krishna and Balram to come into the wrestling arena, and he has kept Kuvalaya Pida in front. Just to that too, Kuvalaya Pida is intoxicated. It is said that he is fully intoxicated, and Mahat is also trying. Means he is pushing the elephant to completely crush Krishna and Balram. So what did Krishna do? He cut his tusk and hit with the same tusk and killed Kuvalaya Pida and also the Mahat. And then Krishna and Balram hold the two tusks of Kuvalaya Pida and entered into the arena. And a very nice description that all the Kamsa is also a very cruel person. He wanted Vasudeva, Devaki, Nanda Maharaj, and all the friends, the inhabitants of Raja, means all friends had also come to Mathura with Krishna and Balram. So everybody had given a seat inside the wrestling arena to watch this wrestling match. So how Krishna and Balram will be killed by the wrestlers, or even wrestlers also, if they pass, ultimately I will kill. Just see what is the mindset of Kamsa. He wanted to enjoy their suffering, and they are suffering, and he wants to enjoy. So it is said that he arranged in such a way that Krishna, Balaram very easily killed. Kuvalaya Pida went inside. They were very strong wrestlers. And it is like their body is so hefty and very, and Krishna and Balaram very chutku, small kids. And they are very strong. And one kick or one hit, the small children will die. All the parents, Prabhupada says, they had a parental affection towards Krishna and Balaram. And friends, they had a Sakya relation. Oh, what will happen to Krishna and Balaram? They were all in anxiety. And it is said that Krishna and Balaram very easily killed all the wrestlers, all the Mushtika, Chanura, Tala, Shala and Toshala. All like one by one, all the wrestlers, many others were also there. Everybody came and one hit Krishna and Balaram, killed them. Not defeated, killed them. And it is said that after everybody is killed, Kamsa was very much in anxiety. And in the Krishna book, Srila Prabhupada very nicely explains that how Kamsa responds after seeing all these things. It is said that I order these two sons of Vasudeva be immediately driven out of Mathura. The coward boys who have come with them should be plundered and all their riches taken away. Nanda Maharaj should immediately be arrested and killed for his cunning behavior, and that rascal Vasudeva should also be killed without delay. Also my father Ugrasena, who has always supported my enemies against my will, should be killed. So this is what Kamsa sitting on his throne. Krishna and Balaram are there in the ground, wrestling arena, and sitting on the throne he is ordering all his army soldiers. This is my instruction, immediately do. So what did Krishna do? Just within a second, he just jumped into the place where Kamsa is sitting. It is said that when Kamsa spoke in this way, Lord Krishna became very angry with him, and within a second he jumped into the high dais of King Kamsa. Kamsa was prepared for Krishna's attack, for he knew from the beginning that Krishna was to be the supreme cause of his death. Kamsa immediately unsheathed his sword and immediately removed the sword to kill Krishna and prepared to answer the challenge of Krishna with sword and shield. As Kamsa wielded his sword up and down, hither and thither, Lord Krishna, the supreme powerful Lord, caught hold of him with great force. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is the shelter of the complete creation and from whose lotus navel the whole creation is manifested, immediately knocked the crown from the head of Kamsa and grabbed his long hair in his hand. He then dragged Kamsa from his seat to the wrestling dais and threw him down. Then Krishna at once straddled his chest and began to strike him over and over again. simply from the strokes of Krishna's fist, Kamsa lost his vital force. So Kamsa is dead. It is said that he pulled, Krishna jumped into the dais and removed his throne, pulled his hair and put him in the wrestling arena, and by his hit on his chest, Kamsa got killed. And it is said that all the parents, Krishna's parents, Nanda Maharaj, everybody was anxious. They were still worried that Kamsa will again get up. Just to assure them that he is died, he is completely killed. What did Krishna do? He dragged the hairs. He caught hold of the hairs of Kamsa and he dragged around the wrestling arena to give them pleasure. That is what being mentioned, that Krishna and Balaram gave pleasure to all his parents. And one by one, Balaram also killed all the brothers of Kamsa. So like that, it very nicely Prabhupada explains in the Krishna book. He says, to assure his parents that Kamsa was dead, Lord Krishna dragged him just as a lion drags an elephant after killing it. So like that, Krishna actually killed Kamsa. So very interestingly, I was just searching what is the name, what is the meaning of Kamsa. It is being mentioned that a person who causes danger of existence of others. Also, he impedes that their all-round progress and welfare. Danger of existence of others. Kamsa means you should feel that next person who is there in front of him is always in danger. So, and also he doesn't allow him to grow. He always impedes. He puts him down. So it is very important for us to understand that this Kamsa, which is there, we may say, Prabhu, we are not Kamsa. Actually, many Kamsas are sitting inside our heart, within us. So this is what we have to understand, which actually is not allowing us to progress in spiritual life. It is not allowing us. It is always pulling us down. And ultimately, we have to, imminent death is what we have to face. So this is very important for us to understand. There is a very nice story in this regard. It is said that there was one king. He actually was going for hunting into the forest. It is said that as he entered into a forest, he went to a new forest, seeing for some wild animals. He's a very successful king. He has driven out all the, it is said that his fame had spread all over. And he had actually driven away all the demons or the demoniac forces which is entering into his kingdom. And he wanted to explore, he wanted to see that is there any demoniac forces in the forest also. And he entered into the forest. It was deep forest. He entered. And where he is not seeing any threat or something like that. And in that place he saw there was a sage sitting there. And he was doing tapasya under a tree. And he was surprised in this very thick forest, so many miles away from his kingdom. There is a sage sitting there and doing tapasya. And he got down from his horse and he bowed down in front of the sage. And he waited for the sage to open his eyes. And this king was thinking that, okay, the sage is here. And he asked the sage, dear sage, I am such and such king from this kingdom. And I am always taking care of the welfare of the people. Are you facing any difficulties? Are there any enemies who are attacking you? Please tell me, please let me know. So the sage paused for some time and he said, yes, there are many demons. There are many demons who are continuously attacking me and I am continuously trying to subdue it. Subdue it. And the king was seeing around, where are the demons? Immediately I'll kill them. Actually he said, what kind of demons? How they are? Please describe, he says. immediately I'll start attacking them, kill them. This sage said, yeah, there are demons. He said, there are two vulture demons, there are two bear demons, bear, and two wild rabbit demons, and there is a wild donkey demon, and there is a very dangerous venomous snake. Then he heard about all these things. He was puzzled. The king was puzzled. Where are the demons? He's not finding it around. That the demon's supposed to attack. Then the sage, he requested, please tell me whereabouts about these demons. And the sage said, actually these demons are there inside me. And all these demons represent one organ, sense organ. He says that the first thing he mentions about two vulture demons. What do they represent? The vulture demons represent our eyes. What happens? He says these eyes, like this vulture demon, always see for where are the corpses, dead corpses. Even at the height, Prabhupada mentions in one place, that even in miles away, the vulture always sees where is the dead object, where is my food. So like this, vulture demons goes height and it sees for dead things. He said that my eyes, although I am always practicing spirituality, trying to do tapasya, but my eyes is always seeing bad things. Always trying to see bad. So very interesting, this sage is telling that how this eyes always sees something, even some good things are also there. In that we try to see where is bad. Which is always in the mood of criticism. Mood of criticism. Prabhupada in one place says, what should be a Vaishnava's qualification? What should be a devotee's qualification? He says that it is a qualification of a Vaishnava that he is adosha darshi. He never sees others' faults. Of course, every human being has both good qualities and faults. Therefore, it is said, Sajjana gunam icchanti, dosham icchanti pamara. Everyone has a combination of faults and glories, but a Vaishnava, a sober man, accepts only a man's glories and not his faults. For flies seek source, whereas honeybees seek honey. So Haridas Pandit never found fault with a Vaishnava, but considered only his good qualities. This is one of the purport, Srila Prabhupada mentions this. He says, a Vaishnava's quality is adosha darshi. He never sees faults in things. So this is one of the quality we always try to, what we do is, this is apart from the things which has to be forbidden to see. This is apart. Apart from this, we have a quality that we try to see some faults, keep on criticizing things. Oh, this is wrong, this is right. So this is one quality. There is a forum, there is a place where these things can be escalated, can be told to the correct person. But in our mind, we always, what is our quality? Adosha darshi. We should not see any faults, see only good things. Like Prabhupada gives example of fly, house fly and honeybee. So a devotee should be like a honeybee, always taking honey, nectar, good things. So this is very important for us, for building our consciousness to become Krishna consciousness. This fault-finding tendency has to be completely removed. And then he explains about the bear demons. Anybody can say what bear demons represent? Ears. Actually, hands. Bear demons are representing hands. So these bear demons, what is, it is being, the sage explains that these bear demons always tries to attack. It's a mood of attacking. So this represents actually the mentality and tendency to defend for everything. Anything, if we say, we'll try to defend. No, Prabhu, I didn't do this. We have so many explanations. So this is one of the tendency if we analyze. No, even if we are right also, sometimes we have this tendency. No. And also we have the tendency of encroaching upon others. Isha vasam idam sarvam. Yeah, one is the somebody else, somebody has some position. We try to encroach upon others. Even though he is the rightful owner, we try to encroach. There is one more nature which is there with us, is we try to compare. We try to see, oh, he is having that quality, oh, he is actually advancing, and we become envious. No, we'll try to attack. In so many ways we try to attack. So this is also one of the quality which is actually like a bear. The hands are, it has been explained, hands are always, the Vaishnava quality is always giving. Always giving. But we try to encroach, we'll try to keep things. That kind of nature is there. So the bear demons he explains about hands. Then there are two wild rabbit demons. Rabbit demons. It actually is about the legs. It is said that legs always supports whatever the mind or the tongue says. No, it is always restless. And it tries to go to the place where there is sense gratification. So the sage says the two wild rabbit always is restless. Then he says about there is a wild donkey demon also. So what is a donkey demon? The body itself. The donkeys are very lazy. It is said that body sometimes are very lazy. Especially when, for spirituality, we try to put our legs behind. The sage says the body is such that it takes nice food, but when there is tapasya to be done, it becomes lazy. So there is a donkey demon, and finally there is a snake demon, venomous snake. What it represents? The tongue. So like that, tongue, it is said that it always keeps criticizing, continuously criticizing others. Keeps telling ill words. Always it, in Vaishnava community, we have seen, it always runs in mind. And then when it doesn't stay, it comes out through tongue. And it always keeps criticizing others. Keep telling ill words, sharp words. The sharp words, it is said that sharp words can be used, using of sharp words can be used only by the spiritual master. One place Srila Prabhupada mentions that to cut something sharp, instrument is required. Like to cut something, a sharp instrument is required. And to cut the mind from its attachment, sharp words are often required. The sadhu or teacher shows no mercy in using sharp words to sever the student's mind from material attractions. By speaking the truth uncompromisingly, he is able to sever the bondage. For example, at the very beginning of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna speaks sharply to Arjuna by telling him that although he speaks like a learned man, he is actually fool number one. It is said that these sharp words can be used only by the spiritual master. The Supreme Lord in Bhagavad Gita, he uses sharp words to Arjuna. So, apart from the using sharp words, the tongue also is uncontrolled. Uncontrolled. It is said that Jivva Udara Prastha Vegam is a Vegam of tongue. If it is uncontrolled, again it goes down. Genitals are uncontrolled. So, mind is uncontrolled. So, that's why Srila Prabhupada in one place he says that in order to control the tongue, it is recommended that you eat only food that is offered to Krishna. So, like this, if you see, there are different demons inside us, which we need to subdue. We need to, the sage explained to king, and king actually realized. He thought enemies are outside. Enemies are actually inside. So for a devotee, enemies are inside. He is a practitioner. Enemies are inside. He has to see how to subdue all these enemies. That's why Bhagavatam explains that how Ambarish Maharaj was very meticulous in how he has to subdue the senses. Each and every sense meticulously he was engaging in service of Krishna, starting from tongue. All the senses, every senses he used to see that how it is being utilized in service of Krishna. So in that way, it is said that it is easy for us. And of course, by chanting the holy name, it is very easy, especially the holy name is very merciful. Just like how Krishna killed Kamsa, like that, how holy name kills the Kamsas which are there inside us. We have to sincerely, this chanting of Hare Krishna Mantra should not be taken very lightly. So these demons has to be killed by the chanting of Hare Krishna Mantra and engaging all our senses in Krishna's service. That is how we can see that we can advance in spiritual life by taking shelter of Krishna. One is Kamsa, who actually deviates us and puts us in danger. But other side is where we can see if we should take shelter of Krishna, we will be liberated. We will go back to the spiritual world. I shall stop here. If anybody has any questions or comments. Yes. Mm. Mm. Prabhupada says in one place that previously how the thing is, based on the quality of the child, they used to keep their names. Like Prabhupada said in one place that he says Kamala Lochana, or generally they keep the names. Even though the eyes is not there or eyes is not beautiful, but still they keep the names. But previously it was like they used to keep based on the quality of the person, what quality he had, and based on what is his activities in future. They used to keep their name. He's a demon. They know he's a demon and he's in the demon's family, and they kept a proper appropriate name. Shall stop here. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.